Trust isn't built with just words. It's built with feelings. A client doesn't trust you because of what you say. They trust you because of how your words make them feel. The problem is, most people either try too hard to earn trust or rush the process, which makes them look desperate or fake. But when you text the right way, trust happens naturally. Today, I'll show you the exact texting strategy that builds deep client trust, so they feel safe, open up, and start believing in you without hesitation. The first step is setting the right emotional tone from the start. If a client senses that you're just trying to convince them of something, they will hesitate. But if you make them feel like the conversation is natural and effortless, they will trust you without questioning why. You do this by starting with casual, low-pressure texts that feel like a normal conversation. Instead of jumping straight into serious talk, ease into it. Let them feel comfortable before you lead them where you want them to go. The second step is mirroring their style subtly. Trust builds when someone feels like they are talking to someone similar to them. If they use short, direct messages, do the same. If they type with emojis, match their energy. If they take their time to reply, don't rush them with double texts. The more someone feels like you are like them, the faster they trust you. Next, use strategic vulnerability. People trust those who seem real, not those who try to be perfect. The secret is to reveal something small about yourself first, before expecting them to open up. It doesn't have to be anything major, just something that makes you feel human. If they talk about stress, don't just say, "I get that." Instead, say something like, "Yeah, I used to overthink things a lot too, but I've learned to trust my instincts." Now they feel like they are talking to someone who understands them, which makes them more likely to open up. Another key strategy is the power of reflection. When a client shares something, most people just reply with their own thoughts. But when you repeat back a part of what they said, it makes them feel like you truly hear them. If they say, "I've been busy with work lately," instead of just saying, "I see," say, "Sounds like you've had a lot on your plate." This small change makes them feel understood, and when people feel understood, they trust without question. Now, let's talk about controlled curiosity. If you ask direct personal questions too soon, a client may feel like you're prying. But if you hint at curiosity instead of asking directly, they will feel like they need to explain more. Instead of asking, "What do you do for work?" say, "You seem like someone who stays busy. Bet you have a lot on your plate." Now they feel invited to share, rather than forced to answer. Another trick is giving small tests of trust before going deeper. Instead of jumping straight into deep conversations, start with small moments that make them feel comfortable trusting you. For example, ask them something easy to answer, something that doesn't require effort. If they respond, their brain is already starting to see you as someone they can talk to. Once they start answering small things, bigger trust-building moments happen naturally. One of the strongest text strategies is creating a safe space effect. If they ever hesitate or sound unsure, reassure them in a way that makes them feel normal. If they say something vulnerable, don't just acknowledge it. Make them feel like it's okay to feel that way. If they say, "I don't usually trust people easily," don't just say, "I understand." Say, "That actually makes sense. Most people don't take time to understand others." Now they feel like they can open up to you without judgment. Finally, end texts in a way that keeps them thinking about you. Never let a conversation just fade out. Instead of saying, "Talk later," say, "I like talking to you. You have an interesting way of seeing things." Now, they leave the conversation feeling valued, and when they see your message again, they will be excited to continue. So here's the full texting strategy for deep trust. Set the right emotional tone. Make them feel comfortable first. Mirror their texting style subtly to create familiarity. Use strategic vulnerability. Reveal something small before expecting them to open up. Reflect their words back to them so they feel truly heard. Use controlled curiosity. Make them want to explain more. Give small trust-building moments first before deepening the connection. Create a safe space effect so they feel secure in opening up. End conversations in a way that keeps them thinking about you. Once you master this, clients will trust you naturally, without effort, without convincing, and without hesitation. They won't just enjoy talking to you, they will feel safe with you. If you want to learn deeper persuasion and influence techniques, I break everything down inside my private group. If you're serious about mastering this, the link is in the description.